Hello students, today's topic is fertilization. Fertilization. What is meant by fertilization? The fusion of male and female gamete is called fertilization. Fertilization in angiosperm is a double fertilization type. It takes place. The picture is shown for the fertilization. See, the sperms are the stigma, there is an ovule. Event of fertilization, formation of pollen tube in the stigma, growth of pollen tube in the style, pollen tube towards the micropyle of the ovule, entry of pollen tube into one of the synergids of the embryo sac, discharge of male gametes, syngamy and triple fusion takes place. It is called pollen pistil interaction. Pollen on the stigma. The first step in the fertilization, pollen sets on the stigma. If the pollen is compatible with the stigma, it germinates to form a tube. This is facilitated by the stigmatic fluid in wet stigma and pellicle in dry stigma. These two also decide the incompatibility and compatibility of the pollen through recognition-rejection protein reaction between the pollen and stigma surface. During germination, the growth is restricted to the tip of the tube and is called cap block. Pollen tube in the style. The next, the pollen tube get inside the style. After the germination, the pollen tube enters into the style from the stigma. There are three types of style: hollow style, solid style, semi-solid style. Hollow style, it is common among monocots. A hollow canal is lined by a single layer of glandular canal cells transmitting tissue. They secrete mucilaginous substances which serve as nutrition for growing pollen tubes and also controlling incompatibility reaction between the style and pollen tube. Solid style, closed type, it is common among dicots. The presence of central core of elongated highly specialized cells called transmitting tissues. Semi-solid style, half closed type. This is intermediate between solid and open type. The picture is for entry of pollen. Path of pollen tube, entry into the ovule. Entry of pollen tube into the ovule. There are three types: porogamy, chalazogamy, mesogamy. Porogamy, when the pollen tube enters through the micropyle. Chalazogamy, when the pollen tube enters through the chalaza. Mesogamy, when the pollen tube enters through the integument. Entry of pollen tube into embryo sac. From the style towards the micropyle of the ovule, the pollen tube is guided by a structure called obturator. After reaching the embryo sac, a pore is formed in pollen tube wall at its apex or just behind the apex. The content of the pollen tube: two male gametes, vegetative nucleus and cytoplasm, are discharged into the synergids into which pollen tube enters. The pollen tube does not grow beyond it in the embryo sac. The tube nucleus disorganizes. The picture is for double fertilization. Double fertilization and triple fusion. What is meant by double fertilization? Both the male gametes are involved in fertilization is called double fertilization. One of the male gametes fuses with the egg nucleus, that is syngamy, to form zygote. The second gamete fuses with the polar nuclei and forms the primary endosperm nucleus. The fusion of three nuclei is called triple fusion. Post-fertilization structure and event. Up to this, before this we have seen about the fertilization. Here the post-fertilization structure and event. After fertilization, endosperm, embryo development, formation of seed, fruits are called post-fertilization changes. Example, the receptacle becomes fleshy and edible in apple. The calyx may persist in Solanum melongena. Below the gynoecium, the fruit stalk enlarges into a juicy pear-shaped edible part. In Anacardium occidental, the parent becomes fleshy as in jackfruit. The cells present at the tip of the outer integument around the micropyle develop into a fleshy structure called caruncle in Ricinus communis. The funiculus develop into a fleshy structure which is often very colorful and called aril in Myristica and Peticillobium. The nucellar tissue is either absorbed completely by the developing embryo sac and embryo, or small portion may remain as storage tissue. Thus, the remnant of nucellar tissue in the seed is called perisperm in black pepper and beetroot. This tabulation shows parts before fertilization, how it transformed after fertilization. In flower, the parts are sepal, petal, stamen, style and stigma. The parts of the flower after fertilization change or wither or fall off. The ovary changed into fruit, ovule transform into seed, egg, zygote, funicle, stalk of the seed, micropyle, ovule, micropyle of the seed which facilitates water uptake, nucellus, perisperm, outer integument, testa, outer seed coat, inner integument, tegment, inner seed coat, synergid cells degenerate, secondary nucleus, endosperm, antipodal cells degenerate. Endosperm. What is endosperm? The primary endosperm nucleus is the result of triple fusion, two polar nuclei and one sperm nucleus. It has 3 number of nucleus of chromosomes. The primary endosperm nucleus divides immediately after fertilization, but before the zygote starts to divide. Endosperm nourishes the developing embryo. Based on mode of development, there are 3 types of endosperms: nuclear endosperm, cellular endosperm, philobial endosperm. Nuclear endosperm. Primary endosperm nucleus undergoes several mitotic division without cell wall formation. Example, Coccinia, Capsula and Arachis. Cellular endosperm. Primary endosperm nucleus divides into 2 nuclei and it is followed by wall formation. Example, Adoxa, Helianthus and Scoparia. Philobial endosperm. Primary endosperm nucleus divide into 2 nuclei. Cell wall formation between micropyle and chalaza. The nucleus of the micropylar chamber undergoes several free nuclear division. The chalazal chamber nucleus may or may not divide. Example, Hydrilla and Wallisneria. The endosperms may either be completely consumed by the developing embryo or it may persist in the mature seeds. The seeds without endosperms are called non-endospermous or ex-albuminous seeds. Example, pea, groundnut and beans. The seeds with endospermous are called endospermous or albuminous seeds. Example, coconut and castor. The endosperm of barley and maize surrounded by alluran tissue which contain perosomes. It secretes amylases, proteases to digest reserved food in the endosperm. Ruminate endosperm. The endosperm with irregularity and uneven in its surface forms. Example, Erica catica, Passiflora and Myristica. Now, functions of endosperms. It is the nutritive tissue for the developing embryo. In majority of angiosperms, the zygote divides only after the development of endosperm. Endosperm regulates the precise mode of embryo development. Coconut water is nuclear endosperm and white kernel part is cellular endosperm. The picture is for development of dicot embryo. In Capsula bursa pastoris, the embryo develops at microphyllary end of embryo sac. The zygote undergoes transfer division to form upper or terminal cell and lower or basal cell. Further divisions in the zygote during the development lead to the formation of embryo. Embryo undergoes globular, heart-shaped stages before reaching a mature stage. The mature embryo has a radicle, 2 cotyledons and a plumule. The fertilized ovule is called seed and possesses an embryo, endosperm and a protective coat. Seed may be endospermous, example wheat, maize, barley and sunflower, or non-endospermous, bean, mango, orchids and cucurbits. This picture is for dicot seed. Structure of a dicot seed. How it looks like? The mature seed attached to the fruit wall by a stalk called funiculus. The funiculus leaves a scar called hilum. Below the hilum, a small pore called micropyle. It facilitates entry of oxygen and water into the seed during their germination. Each seed has a thick outer coat called testa and thin inner coat called tegmen. 2 cotyledons laterally attached to the embryonic axis. Cotyledon stores the food materials in pea. Beyond the cotyledon is called radicle or embryonic root. The other end of the axis called embryonic shoot is plumule. The epicotyle terminates in plumule whereas the hypocotyle ends in radicle. The next picture is for monocot seed. Monocot seed. One seeded is called caryopsis. Each seed enclosed by a brownish husk which consists of blooms arranged in 2 rows. Endosperm is separated from embryo by a layer called epithelium. The embryo consists of one shield-shaped cotyledon known as scutellum present towards lateral side of embryonal axis. Radicle is protected by the root cap. The plumule is protected by the sheath called coleoptile. The radicle, including root cap, is protected by the sheath called coleorhiza. from the endosperm with the help of the epithelium. The scutellum supplies the food material to the growing embryo. Now apomixis. Apomixis. This flow chart shows the apomixis are classified into two types, recurrent and non-recurrent. What is meant by apomixis? Reproduction takes place without union of male and female gametes is called apomixis. Two types, recurrent and non-recurrent. The recurrent consists vegetative reproduction and apospermy. In apospermy, adventive embryony and diplospory and apospory. Recurrent apomixis. It includes vegetative reproduction and agamospermy. Non-recurrent apomixis, that means haploid embryo sac developed after meiosis develops into a embryo without fertilization. Vegetative reproduction, plant propagate by any path other than seeds. Agamospermy, embryos are formed by eliminating meiosis and syngamy. Adventive embryony, an embryo arises directly from the diploid sporophytic cells, either from nucellus or integument. It is also called sporophytic budding because gametic phase is completely absent. Adventive embryos are found in citrus and mangifera. Diplospory and generative apospory. A diploid embryo sac is formed from megaspore mother cell without a regular meiotic division. Example, Hepatorium and Eriva. Apospory. Megaspore mother cell undergoes the normal meiosis and 4 megaspores formed gradually disappear. A nucellar cell becomes activated and develops into a diploid embryo sac. This type of apospory is also called somatic apospory. Example, Hieracium and Parthenium. Now the next topic is polyembryony. Occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed is called polyembryony. It was first reported by Anton van Leeuwenhoek in certain oranges. Based on its origin, it is divided into 4 categories. Cleavage polyembryony, example orchid. Formation of embryo by cells of the embryo sac other than eggs. Synergies present in Aristolochia, Antipodus, Ulmus and endosperm Balanophora. Development of more than one embryo sac within the same ovule. Derivatives of same megaspore mother cell. Derivative of 2 or more megaspore mother cell in Casuarina. Activation of some sporophytic cells of the ovule. Nucellus or integument present in citrus and Syzygium. Practical application. The seedlings formed from the nucellar tissue in citrus are found better clones for orchids. Embryos derived through polyembryony are found virus-free. Parthenocarpy, the next topic. After fertilization, the ovary becomes fruit and the ovule becomes seed. When ovary becomes fruit without fertilization is called parthenocarpic fruit. They will not have true seeds. Many commercial fruits are made seedless. Example, banana, grape and papaya. Litz in 1963 classified the parthenocarpy into following types. genetic parthenocarpy, which arises due to hybridization or mutation. Example, citrus cucurbita. Environmental parthenocarpy. Environmental conditions like frost, fog, low temperature, high temperature, etc. induce parthenocarpy. For example, low temperature for 3 to 19 hours induces parthenocarpy in pear fruit. Chemically induced parthenocarpy. Application of growth promoting substances like auxins and gibberellins induces parthenocarpy. Now, significance of parthenocarpy. The seedless fruits have great significance in horticulture. The seedless fruits have great commercial importance. Seedless fruits are useful for the preparation of jams, jellies, sauces, fruit drinks, etc. High proportion of edible part is available in parthenocarpic fruits due to the absence of seeds. The last picture shows the full lesson, sexual reproduction, how it takes place. Now the home test, 2 mark questions. What is fertilization? What is pollen pistil interaction? Define cap block. 3 mark question. Mention the 3 types of pollen tube entry into the ovule. What is double fertilization? What are the functions of endosperm? 5 mark question. What is endosperm? Describe the types of endosperm. I repeat it once again. 2 mark question. What is fertilization? What is pollen pistil interaction? Define cap block. 3 mark question. Mention the 3 types of pollen tube entry into the ovule. What is double fertilization? What are the functions of endosperm? 5 mark question. What is endosperm? Describe the types of endosperm. Thank you.